What's up, everybody? Professional wrestler Chris Wild back with another video on Eagles News Now, and I wanted to close out this Memorial Day by talking about and making a video about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that's to pay tribute to some of the heroes in this country. You know, the fact that I can make a video, or I can go out and wrestle, or I can do a plethora of different things, is the freedom that is provided to me by the men and women in the United States military. These are guys that do not get paid enough to go out and risk their life at any time. And I wanted to talk about, since this is a football channel, about a guy, and I always found this just amazing. That's Pat Tillman. No, Pat Tillman wasn't a Philadelphia Eagle, unfortunately. He played for the Arizona Cardinals. And this is a guy who really portrayed, and you know, I talked about Boston Scott in the last video, about guys that don't give up, that guys that no matter what, they just keep on going, they don't give up when the odds are stacked against them, and Pat Tillman was that kind of guy. Coming out of college, he was 5'11", only weighed 176 pounds. He gained about 30 pounds during his pro career to 202 pounds, and he didn't think he was going to get drafted and thought that his football playing days would be ended in college. Well, he was picked in the 7th round by the Arizona Cardinals, and they just expected him to play on the special teams, maybe be a captain of special teams. And he said, F that, man. He is going to be starting by the 8th game of the season, and he absolutely was. He actually started that season and never looked back. Played safety, hard hitter, the kind of safety that us here in Philadelphia love. And I mean, this guy plays some ridiculously hard hits. If you look at his highlights, man, the guy was an animal, just an absolute monster. In 2000, he was an All-Pro. He recorded 224 tackles, which is a record that still stands for the Arizona Cardinals today. Just an outstanding player, was loyal. Turned down a $5 million contract with the Rams to stay with the Cardinals. And then 9/11 happened. And, 9/11, I don't want to undersell it, because it was the biggest act of terrorism that this country has ever seen. One of the biggest tragedies, if not the biggest tragedy in American history. I still have some pent-up feelings about that day, as every American should. And Pat Tillman decided to do something about it. Pat Tillman and his brother Kevin, back in May of 2002, enlisted in the U.S. Army, and Pat is still a football player. He's at the peak of his career, and he turns down $3.6 million over 3 years with the Arizona Cardinals to get paid substantially less to become a soldier in the U.S. Army. To me, just that thought, and we look at athletes today and what's going on with COVID-19, and a lot of athletes, talking about getting seasons started up in baseball, are saying that they don't want to risk their lives to get paid less than they were contracted to. And it really says something about Pat Tillman, who had the absolute opposite mindset. He wanted to fight for our freedom. And again, a guy that's at the peak of his career, to turn down that kind of money, it's amazing. It gives me chills. It's amazing. And he definitely should be honored for that. I know that they have a statue in Arizona for him. His number is retired, not only with the Arizona Cardinals, but with his college team, the Sun Devils. He was 42 in college. They retired that number. His death, he was killed in action. There's a lot of controversy surrounding his death. I don't really want to get into that too much. He was killed by friendly fire, shot 3 times in his head, less than 10 yards away. Absolute tragic way to end his life. But he is remembered as a hero. He's one of those guys, like I said, the act of selflessness that these soldiers, that these soldiers portray. This is tough to get through, but it's something. There's no words, man. There's just no words. And I thank everybody that's watching this that is in the military, no matter what branch. I have my brothers who served in the military, my father who served in the military, my brother Jeff and Kyle, and then my little brother Trey, who right now is serving for the military police as we speak. And, you know, it's hard for me to put words to this, but I decided to do this video because I talk about everything else on this channel. Why not something important like this on Memorial Day? And I can't thank them enough. I can't thank my little brother enough. Everyone out there, thank you so much for giving myself, my kids, my family, the freedoms that we have to live in this, no matter what happens, the best country, no matter who we're led by, the best country in the world. Thanks, everybody. That's all for now. Again, just wanted to thank everybody in the military, shed some light on Pat Tillman, and honor him in this video. And just want to say go Birds, as always. I'll see you guys later.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles! E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
I need Eagle Nation.